Most memorable would probably be sitting down and really writing C.R.E.A.M. You know, C.R.E.A.M was serious because when I first wrote it, I wrote it as a story. I didn't write it the way I wrote it now, which is still a story, but I had wrote it and I had sung. Something told me, say, yo, let your niggas hear your verse real quick. So I let one of my mans, I said, yo, this is what I came with on that beat. So he was like, I was like it? He was like, sorry. He was like, but it's missing something. So I'm like, all right, so I'm taking his word because he a stand-up nigga to me. So I'm like, all right, talk to me. He like, yo, I like it, but it sounds like you talking about something else. It's like, talk about the shit we been through, everything that we shared. So I'm like, oh, you want one of those rhymes? He was like, yeah, nigga, like, give me something that I know that me and you can relate with. I don't want to hear a story right now. So it was like he kept his honest feelings on the table about how he felt about the track. And for some reason, it's like, I took it and heed what he said. And later on that day, I'm like, yo, this nigga don't like this shit. It was just my man, like he's a live nigga, but he was like, yo, I don't like it. I said, you don't like it? He said, I don't like it. It's dope, but I don't like it. It's alright. That's the word when nigga don't say, when a nigga don't want to say your shit ain't all of that. Like, it's alright. I'm like, nah, tell me the truth. I don't like it. And then I went home and I wrote C.R.E.A.M sitting by the stove. Like, you know how you ain't got no table right there. I'm just writing on the stove. I'm like, yo, this nigga gonna make me write this shit again. And the first words came out. I grew up on the crime side. And once I wrote that, it took me back into my reality of where I was at and the way I was living. And I just started giving y'all facts, you know? Boom, moms bounced on old man. I never had a father. I grew up with 80% of niggas who didn't have no father. So I knew that was something that everybody would be able to relate to. Smoking cracks and weed back in the days, that was our glory times. You know, we did that because it was expensive, you know, until people started, you know, losing their lives or getting strung out. We was like, yo, fuck that. We can't even be getting high no more. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get fresh. Next thing you know, we start jumping into silk shirts and gold and Wallaby Clarks and hanging with, you know, live niggas and, you know what I mean? Like I said, I just wanted to speak on shit that was relatable. All that shit is like real shit. Fire escape action, you know what I mean? Diving in my man's mom's window, knocking on the window, you know, she opened the door and let us in, you know what I mean?